Test, test, test. We have sound. We will have picture in a second. We got 30 seconds. I haven't got a drink tonight. I've got a coffee. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed cider tonight. Right, I think I am ready to go. So hopefully I've got everything set up tonight. I never normally do. 3, 2, 1. Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. And we've got, look, new things, look. Millennium Falcon is finally mounted to the ceiling. After people are saying they can't see it, you still can't see it. My head gets in the way. But I suppose if I sit like that, you know, on a side or I'm turning around, then you can see it. It looks really good up there. I really like it. That, and with the arc reactor down there, I'll show you that in a second. People are asking how I've mounted this to the ceiling. I've got 4 hooks in rule plugs, and it's all being held on with 40-pound fishing wire. So there's no chance of that thing falling down. I could probably swing on it, but I'm not going to try it. If it does fall, it's going to fall on that table. It is deceiving though, because if I stand up, I'm not going to hit my head on that. There's no way I can hit my head on that. But it looks good there, doesn't it? It looks even more impressive when you come into the room. Oh, bless. Now, tonight, I'm going to be talking about some things that are going on in the Partworks world, which I haven't been able to mention. I don't even know if I'm still allowed to mention it, but I'm going to anyway, because that's what I am. And I hope you're interested in that. I think first things first is I'm going to show you what Matthew Beanie Bear has sent me. I did show this in one of the last videos, but oh my god, this Iron Man arc reactor. Look, check that out. It's absolutely amazing. It's heavy. It's made of metal. It's got obviously like the connector, but this is just powered by normal USB. And then it comes with a little remote control. where you can turn it off and on, as you can see, but it also does different modes. So you've got the mode where it's like beating like a heartbeat there. And then you've got like a boot up mode where it's like, you know, trying to fire on and then it fires on and comes on. Pretty good mode, that one. And then you've just got the constantly on mode, but I'm just keeping it on the heartbeat mode. I do like that one. So that has got pride of place in all my videos now, because I think that was absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting that at all. So Matthew, thank you so much for sending me that. That is absolutely appreciated. I've got another person who's sending me Legend of Zelda for the Game Boy. So that's going to be even good when I come around to reviewing that. But as you saw, I did do an 80s trailer thing. The first thing we're going to be doing is the ZX Spectrum. And I'm hoping that video is going to be out on Sunday. But they are taking quite a long time to film. So I've got everything ready to go for that. So that's what's been going on here. Oh, the other thing is... sorry, you're not looking at this. I should have really put myself back on the screen, but I didn't. Issue 123. I've got it for the DeLorean here. Everyone keeps asking me about this. Yes, they do come with these marks on the side, both of them. They look really bad, to be honest with you, so I'm going to have to paint this and weather it properly. I know they're meant to be scorch marks, but yeah, they're not going right. But that's going to be a 5-second video tomorrow morning, so if you tune in tomorrow morning, you'll have the DeLorean on there so you can see that. And I'm drinking coffee today because I've just had a takeout. I'll be... oh, Matthew, you're in here. Thank you so much. Matthew Bean. He's the one that sent me the arc reactor. Right, what's happening with X-Wing, Wayne? Lee Sainsbury. You want to know what's happening with the X-Wing? That's a great place to start. Okay, let's go and do this first. Ready? Bang. Let's watch the trailer, shall we?
Build your own X-Wing. Luke Skywalker's legendary Red 5 starfighter. Order online now to receive your first 2 magazines.
See, it's a UK site, so that's good.
Order before the
right, I want to pause it right there. Look at this. The offer is available to the 4th of the 9th, 19. Now, there's no way they're going to put an advert up there and expect people May, June, July, August, September, 5 months worth to keep this offer open. Now, the way that Partworks work is they have an initial period where they try and get everybody on board, and then, as you know from Eaglemoss and D. Agostini, they want to send all the issues out together. Now they do account for people that have just jumped on the bandwagon late, so they normally have 2 months running each side. So that's why some of you are a month behind and some of you are in front. They're not going to have 3, 4, 5 months down the line running together. So that to me says this is coming out July, August time, personally. If you go over to the D'Agostini site, which I'm going to go back over here now and transition over, you will see it's got a WW2 little address there. That means it's on a sort of like a secondary server. It's not live on their system yet. Plus, when you do the payment details, it's in Italian. See, I can't sign up for it because my address details aren't in there. And if your address details aren't in there, it won't let you continue. So I've held off for that. You'll know it's coming out if you go to the diagostini.co.uk or whatever their website there. No, diagostini.com/UK website. It will be plastered over there when it comes out, and it'll probably be on TV as well, and you'll see it in the newsagents. But I can tell you now, WH Smiths haven't got any sign of it for the next 3 weeks. So I think July, August time, personally. But let's see if I'm right. Yes, Mrs. World Away, and I did that. Lee, I don't know how much the arc reactor was because Matthew there hand built it for me. It's bloody excellent though, I'll tell you. Oh God, I swore. That's going to be a good start for the night, isn't it? How can we send you items? You need PO box or something. Just get chatting to me on the Facebook World of Wayne group, and we can normally go from there. Hello Palpatine, how's Singapore tonight? No Endgame mug. No, I'm still on the Harry Potter mug. As a matter of fact, I've got one of my mugs on order. I've had to order one of my own mugs. So it's all good. So yeah, X-Wing, I reckon July, August time. I can't see it coming out in the near future at the moment. Yes, Life of Brian did do a great video on it. And you managed to sign up. Did you get an email as well, Dave? Confirming it? Because, I mean, it was the fact of the whole Italian, first off in the payment details. And then it was the, only it said credit card or direct debit backs. And I thought, direct debit backs? I've never heard of that. I've heard of direct debit or backs, but not both together, which it made me think, you know, a bit I just don't want hundreds of pounds coming out my account. Anthony Harding, yes, I did see the pictures of the cockpit remodel. I've still got the original trial version here, so as I said to you, it's going to be quite good to see them matched up when they come back on. Red City, we'll be back on track with our next subscription shipment, or it'll be later shipment. Point being, subscribe when you're behind it all this time. The Terminator, I have been getting these Terminator videos out, but I don't know if anyone else has got the problem. I haven't had my subscription. So I've had issues 1 and 2 and the... let's put my password in, right? I've had issues 1 and 2 and my useless tool set. But I haven't had anything else. I'm just seeing if they've updated it. No, nothing's been sent. So the last delivery I had for my Terminator was the 5th of April. So I'm still waiting. If anyone else is waiting for that, you have to let me know. I do have 2 subscriptions going for Terminator, so I have got 7, 8, 9, 10 as well on a subscription that did get delivered. So you remember what I just told you about the X-Wing, about having 1 week, 1 month ahead and 1 week behind? I'm on the 1 week behind on one of the subscriptions as well. To me, that's making no sense. I don't know if it is. Let me just shut this up because it's probably making a noise. That's it. Cool. Yeah, there we go. X-Wing's running in Germany. It's running in the US as well. Ashley Sparrowhawk, check you have the right part of the DeLorean. Had the wrong bit and had to wait until the next delivery. I think it's the right part. The what's it called? The scorch down the side is on the complete opposite side to what it was on the last one. Plus, I get these from the newsagents, Ashley, so it's a case if it's the wrong one, I just take it back. They normally get 2 or 3 in there anyway, so I never have a problem getting hold of them. So, but it is fun. Just going back to this Millennium Falcon, if these fishing wire does if they do smash, then you're going to get quite a good little bang during the stream or during one of my videos. I'm hoping it won't. I mean, I went for years with that DeLorean on the top shelf and that never collapsed, so yeah, I'll just jerry rig it. Good Narband, Holty. Oh, Mega Nico, you're back. Oh, that's excellent. Singapore's raining. It's been raining here all day today, and apparently it's going through to the weekend, Palpatine. So there you go. But what? So many things have been going on. We had the Avengers Endgame. Whoa. We've been having Game of Thrones. Whoa. Cobra Kai Season 2. Whoa. And it's just been announced they've got a Season 3. The It Chapter 2 trailer dropped today. So I'm like, whoa. I mean, April and May has just been like pleasure overload. Plus, I've been doing a Star Trek Next Generation rewatch. So Mrs. World Wayne has just watched the best of both worlds for the first time. Bless her. Yeah, confirmation emails mean nothing, Dave. I got a confirmation email for the Starship Enterprise talking about Star Trek. Yeah, that ain't happening. Not yet, anyway. Okay. I will catch up with that. I wanna keep my train of thought about things I wanted to discuss. First off, let's get this. If you're not following me on social media, because I'm always available on social media, there in the chat is all the links to everything I'm on. So obviously just click on them and sign up for them, and you can chat with me from that. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, you can normally message me on the community section of that as well. So I pick up messages all over the place. Matthew, you haven't missed anything yet. It's just the introduction, talking about the Falcon and the arc reactor there. Okay. How many of you in chat, I know you're all going to be like clicking up here, did the Eaglemoss James Bond DB5? Can I have a show of hands? How many did that? I'm going to have a drink of coffee while I wait for it. I'm aware there's a delay between me talking and the chat. So, you know, talk amongst yourselves. Luke Stevenson, what are you going on about? The wife swap party, Matt. Okay. Yeah, and the next trilogy of Star Wars, Kingsman, coming out in February next year. We've got Indiana Jones 2021. God, there's so much going on. Anthony Harding, you've got it on pre-order. Okay, are they releasing the DB5 again? That's the other thing. Oh, you've done that. Right, okay. Okay, right. The reason being is, and I'm going to show you this now, is that I'm going to get this lined up. I don't know if any of you noticed on the Eaglemoss site, but they have now got a new thing here called the Diecast Club. And it's all still being built at the moment. You see it's view our collections and stuff like that. And eventually, every single one of their diecasts that they do at the moment, the DeLorean, the re-release of the DB5, which is coming out very shortly, and a few others, which I believe is going to involve the Ecto 1, is going to be installed in that garage. And it'll be available online. Now, it must be coming soon because Eaglemoss, believe it or not, I'm shocked. I'm still got in touch with me and asked if I'd be interested in the DB5. So, of course, I said yes. And I don't know when that's coming, but I know it's coming shortly. So that's the big news, that Eaglemoss are actually, it's a good idea for them. They're tailoring all of their 1.8 models into one place, which will be available to order through. And I think it will give a bit more transparency to release dates and stuff as well. And obviously, if I get any information about things like Ecto 1 and stuff, then I'll let you know. But that will be included in that Diecast Club. So I have got a contact now as well, which is good. So the good thing is I've got a contact for Hachette, and I've got a contact for Eaglemoss now. D'Agostini, I'm still waiting for a contact. Because as far as I'm concerned, all the people that I used to have conversations with D'Agostini all got sacked or moved on. Yep, the Land Rover's been removed. I don't think that was going ahead yet. It was a toss-up between what they want to do, Fleetwood J. That was Trial, the one they had on there, just so you know. Yeah, I heard that the model, you had to put two halves of the car together. With these re-releases, Chris, though, I have been told that they do iron up some of the problems that they've had in the previous ones. So when the DeLorean gets re-released again, I'm guessing a lot of people aren't going to have half the problems we had when we were building that. They do learn on that. And that basically goes into what Anthony Harding was saying with the X-Wing. Obviously, the problems we found in the trial were fixed with the extra screw holes and stuff in the cockpit base and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that... My faith in Eaglemoss has been restored a little tiny bit, because now I can talk to people and get answers, which is something that Eaglemoss is lacking. I don't think they've got a good forum to talk to the community like we have here and on my channel. So when problems come up, we can talk about it, which is good. So that's the big news, the Diecast Club coming from Eaglemoss, and I'll let you know nearer the time when the DB5's coming. They're not sending me the whole kit to build free of charge. They're going to send me a few taster issues, if you like, and then it'll be up to me to decide if I want to continue with it. So there you go. Me being transparent to you. I can shut that one down now. All good. So how is everyone? Are you enjoying the builds? The Bismarck is up there at the moment, and I really am enjoying that. The motorized gun and stuff like that. Whoa. To say we've done that, we're only like 12 issues into it now, and the amount we've done already. This is 140 issues, and it's whoa, it really is looking good. The retro corner is really going to start getting padded out. One of the reasons for moving the Millennium Falcon was I need that table space there, because I want to have it sort of going around here. The Marvel Movie Collection figurines are going to move because I want to get this all retro. The next things I've got on order, which are coming. Who remembers the Tomitronics 3D Shark Attack and the Turbo racing game and stuff like that? I've got one of them coming, which I shouldn't have said because I've just realised Mrs. World of Wayne's in here and she doesn't know that. So, oops. Luke Stevenson, okay, how you know where to go to these wipe stop parties then? I don't have a wife. Could I go still? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there must be a website which teaches you all about that, Luke. Cameron Main, hi Cameron. Chris Campbell, still in a glass case in working condition. That's your DB5. I've seen the DB5 because my friend built it. He had a problem with a part that was for the door hinge, I think it was, that he just couldn't get hold of. Yeah, it was impressive though. It's bloody big, from what I remember. As a matter of fact, for 1/8 scale, it would bury the size of the DeLorean. So I don't know how they'll look together, but if you are going to be joining this die-class club of Eaglemoss and have them all, made, you're going to need a lot of space for it, big time. A nice idea to build the DeLorean from the movie Ready Player One. Well, Robin Van Helden, Mike Lane does the decals for that. So he could help you out with that. And his link's on all of my DeLorean channels. Megan Nico, Jason Platt, I really do love the Bismarck build. It's probably my favourite build at the moment. Megan Nico, this week I have 6 parts of the DeLorean 8 to 13. You can't, I know, it's a pain having to wait for them. Yeah, thanks. Paint with Penny. Land Rover's not happening. Ecto 1 is happening. Yeah, that's the news that kind of I got, Paint with Penny. All I know is the next definite release from Eaglemoss is the DB5 again. It's being re-released. The Volkswagen Camper's still on D'Agostini, Paul Griffiths, I think. Is definite about the X-Wing in summer. Yeah, Matthew, it makes sense, because that video would then make sense. That YouTube video doesn't make any sense if it wasn't out in the summer. Plus, I don't know who wrote, available to online order from May the 4th. I think that was just a whet your appetite. But that video hasn't had many views. Have you noticed that? Let's go back to it. You're probably going to hear me talking in a second because... oh no, that's okay. Let me have a look. I thought with the amount of plugs it's had... I mean, D'Agostini UK's got 2,898 subscribers. That video's had only 803 views. But in the video description here, look, order online from May the 4th. Yeah, that didn't happen. Wayne, the PR manager for EM and the rest. Yeah, I wish I was, James. I could tell them a few things or two. I think all these part works would have been absolutely smooth if they had a better communication forum to talk to people and put their hands up to say, this is the problem, this is how we do it, this is how we're going to solve it. Like the LEDs, that's a classic one on the DeLorean. The LEDs come and they were like yellow or white and they should have been blue for the top. And they changed it. They did fix it, but they didn't say they were fixing it. So for the subscribers, you got a little letter, I think, saying you're getting it. If you're getting it from the news agent, it just appeared in issue like 92 or 93. Now you've got the people in America who are now messaging me saying I've got the wrong lights. When am I getting the next one? Because they haven't communicated it out. Communication is the key. Life of Brian. After issue 91, Dave, I'm surprised that you're not like thrown it out the window. The issue 91 of the DeLorean, I was in tears, mate. I was absolutely in tears. That was the one where the batteries weren't working and I took the whole thing apart thinking I had an electrical problem where I didn't. But yeah, and trying to get the thing together. In the end, I had to use a different screw that I had, which was longer than them ones, so I can push the bases together. It was just a nightmare. Hence why I've got no inkling to take the thing apart again. If something don't work in it, that's it now. It don't work. But at the moment, everything's working. As a matter of fact, we're on issue 123 of the DeLorean tomorrow. So 4, 5, 6. So 3 more issues and the thing's finished. Because 127, 28, 29 and 30 is the plutonium box and alarm clock. So I'm probably going to do a showcase from 126. Should be fun. Cheryl, Chris Camplin has amazing vids. He does. I've been watching his Lego build of the Slave 1. Now that's something that they should build. Someone should build that, but it's licensing again. Red City, bit nervous with the quality of the T800. I think the quality is all right, actually. It's just that I think everything that's going to be kind of visible in your face is going to be metal. And it's apparent that the bits that aren't and sort of like behind or, hidden by the metal parts is going to be plastic. So the neck is plastic. The head is metal, but the inner part of the head is plastic. So a lot of people have been having problems with the finger. Watch DHD Galactics. He's got a better fix than me. I was putting blue tack and putting it in. So it creates sort of like a gasket seal, like a bush, to make them like rigid. But DHD Galactic, all he did was score the pins. And by scoring the pins, he gave enough resistance to stop wobbly finger syndrome. Stuart Rose, hi Wayne, my T800 came through yesterday with a binder 7, 8, 9, 10. Hope that helps. Came in a box. did them all last night. Oh, that's good. You've got it. It hasn't even been sent out for me, Stuart, but I do have a contact with Hachette, and because I'm getting mine from the newsagents anyway, it's not really a big deal if it comes late or whatever. Because as soon as it comes, I'll tell you now, I'm selling them on eBay. So chances are some of the Bismarcks and Terminators you see on eBay are coming from me. So, Wayne Weatherwax doing the Valentino Rossi Yamaha and the 67 Shelby Mustang. Happy with both from D'Agostini. Dropped the Eagle DeLorean to many problems with billion parts not fitting. I agree. Wayne, have you had any problems with the Rossi Yamaha? Because obviously I've stopped doing that now, but before I stopped, I was getting problems with missing parts and holes not being drilled all the way through. What am I doing? Look, Innuendo City here with holes not fitting through. I had to drill them, hence why I bought a Dremel in the end. Lee, Mrs. World of Wayne does need to cut off my pocket money, because if the DB5 comes out and I do continue it, that means I'm going to be doing the DeLorean Extended, I'll tell you that now. Plus, am I right in saying that you subscribers for the DeLorean in the UK haven't got a choice about the extension? You're getting it whether you like it or not, and the only way to stop it is to phone them up and cancel it. Because the way it's going on the newsagents, they're sending it automatically to me. So that means I'm going to be doing the DeLorean until January. I've planned out all the weeks. So that finishes at the beginning of January. I'll have the Terminator, the Bismarck, the DB5, Ecto 1 if it comes out, and the X-Wing. Lucky I've got a second job, innit? Well, actually, this is my second job. I've got a first job. So a lot of people think I'm making money doing the YouTube. No, it's I have to work, unfortunately. But the good thing is I work from home, so I can do my YouTube channel around that. Where are we? Red City swapped his wife for a tumble dryer. Hey, all good. Hi, I really enjoyed the builds. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Mark. Chris Camplin weighs a ton too. What's that? What weighs a ton, Chris? I missed that. I'm just looking through. No, I missed that. Sorry. What are you saying, Mrs. World of Wayne? Never thought watching someone putting screws in would be so satisfying. Philip, someone told me the other day that they like my soothing voice. Perhaps I should do some AMPR. AMSR? Is that what it's called? AMSR. Where I talk into the microphone like this. And talk about what screw I'm going to be putting in next. Hey, Four-Eyed, thank you for the tip, sir. You don't have to tip me. I don't know when we go on the X-Wing. As soon as I know, you'll know. But D'Agostini thinks it's good to keep it a secret. So, they want to keep it a secret. Look, they want to...
Keep it secret.
Nick, do you like Wayne's World? I hope one day you'll make a model of the AMP Pacer from the movie. I love Wayne's World. Is that what the car was? A Pacer? I need to have the strawberry laces in the roof then, definitely. I love Wayne's World. Wayne's World was the whole reason I took up guitar. I play guitar, people, if you didn't know. I used to have if any of you are guitar players, I used to have an Ibanez X series with 2 double humbuckers and a single humbucker and a Floyd Rose whammy. But I haven't got it anymore. I did like playing the guitar. Also, I started the Falcon, but doing it over 1 year, not 2. Well, as I say, it's worth it. I don't know how long those lights are going to last. We'll find out soon. Those batteries have been in there for ages. That's all controlled by the remote control here. So if I press the A button, I don't know if you'll see it. Look, the ramp comes down there. I press that again and have that go up. And then the B button just turns the lights on and off. It's all good. I do like that. Yes, I'm in the gutter, Svi. If you talk to me long enough, all my conversations end up in the gutter normally. Luke Stevens, okay, cool. Is that a website for to build the Land Rover? Then Lee, called Road a Sim, new to building things like this. I'm interested in making models, getting tools and bits. Bob's doing the Bismarck. I didn't think, Luke, I didn't think the Land Rover's happening now. If that's what you're on about. Some clear nail varnish supposedly helps too. Is that for the fingers, Chris? Sorry, I'm the chat's whizzing by me. Ah, the shoulder joint being plastic worries you, right? Okay, I'm looking back at the Terminator now. The joints do worry me at the moment, I have to say, but you know, it's not something that can be fixed. Arjen, no ASMR. Yeah, I know it does sound awful. AMPI. Yeah, Mark Knight. Yeah, Mrs. Welder Wayne will tell you that I'm a police favourite for points. See, I get points for speeding when I'm going like 34 in a 30. That's how I've accumulated my points, by going just a few miles an hour over the speed limit. I'm never that crazy. That's why I've got AMPR on the brain. Oh, Derek Casley, greetings from Ireland. Oh, thank you, sir. North Halifax Taekwondo. Evening, Wayne. Just got notification. I've got to go out in 4 minutes. Oh, it's going to be on the catch up anyway. North Halifax, you'll be able to catch up then. I did see the teaser trailer for The Mandalorian. I don't know if it was a teaser trailer or was it the whole episode, because I mean it went on for ages. It was about 15 minutes long, wasn't it? But God, it looks good. Ah, the DB5 weighs a ton. I'm going to have nowhere to put it then, Chris. I'm going to have to move my maker space around a bit more. But the kid has moved out now. The kids have got their own bedroom now. So theoretically, yeah, I could expand. Perhaps I'll need to get a studio soon. I don't know. Vinny Rock, hey Wayne, love the videos. I'm just starting the DeLorean on issue 13 now. Oh, Vinny, it's a good build. You probably will come into problems, but the good thing is on my videos, if I have a problem, I'm normally keeping it there so you can see what not to do. I said just follow me to see what not to do. But yeah, Arjan, no ASMR. Yeah, it is creepy. Some people go to sleep for that. I don't know how. That to me is like someone coming into my room at night and yeah, no, not good. Oh my God, sorry I'm not catching up with you. I'm about a page behind at the moment. How about Delbo's plastic pig? Red Sea. Anthony, you guys are getting some better free gifts than we got for the X-Wing model in the States. Doesn't even know if they're going to get us the wall mount. Oh my God. I did think it's a bit funny for the diorama features. For an extra £1 apparently on that site, you get some lights and a couple of little figures and a little like cart. So 100 issues, it's costing you £100. But I'd have to go for that because when I do my videos, if you notice, I put the instructions on there. At the moment, I'm scanning every single page, cutting it out with Paintshop Pro and then putting it in the video. If I go for the premium, I get the digital copies, so I wouldn't have to do that. I can just copy it straight from the PDF file. But there you go. Paul, it was you. Bless you. Roberto, I have just got in. I'm not sure if you already talked about it, but when you're going to continue the Arduino, I really miss them. Roberto, I am going to try and get on them, but I need to. I'll be honest, I haven't ordered one because if you watched the last stream, my other one blew up because it arced across my metal ruler. I put it on top, and yeah, it was just messy, and it took ages for the electric smell to come out. So as soon as I get another one, then I'll continue that. I already know what the lesson is as well. We're going to talk about how we can initiate LEDs, rhythms and delays and stuff like that without using the delay function. Sounds boring, but it does enable you to have LEDs blinking at different rates in the same script. But that's what we're going to be doing next once it comes through. So Remy, I'm okay. How are you, sir? Svi, you say it's Ibanese too. Ibanese. Yeah, it is Ibanese, isn't it? Am I saying it wrong? I've always said Ibanese. It's Ibans? No, surely not. It's spelled Ibanese. Or Ibanez. Oh my God, you're probably right, but no one's ever corrected me. It's not like I go up to people and say, hey, look at my Ibanez guitar. Ibans. Okay. I will remember that. Thank you for that. Wayne, what made the right hand mandible droop on my Falcon? It's not drooping now. I fixed it. When it was on the wall, let's try and think of this. I don't know what it was, but if you saw it when I had my man cave over there, it was mounted on the TV plate, but not in the position it should have been. So it had gravity against it anyway, in a position it shouldn't have been in. When I actually took it off the wall it was loose, so it drooped down. To fix it, I had to take the side things off here, unscrew it, and then tighten it back up. And then what I did then was, because it had moulded the front of the plate at the top of the Millennium Falcon there, I used a bit of filler in the gap that it had made. But I think it was just gravity. So, like I say, it's not drooping now. Yeah, it's definitely not drooping now. Chris, I haven't got my guitar anymore. I sold it to some guy on the Isle of Wight, so she can't. It was a nice red Ibanez guitar. Chris Davis, my favourite build so far is now the Bismarck. I'm loving it. Absolutely brilliant. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago was the first time I took R2-D2 down, and guess what? The batteries was flat as a pancake. And I'm sure someone told me that 18650s you shouldn't let go flat. But it charged up okay and it's worked fine, so... no news, Norfolk Nutter, about any future battleships at the moment. Although I do know there is some American ships which are out in America, which I don't know if they'll find their way over here. But I know some Americans are telling me that they want the Bismarck to find its way over there. I did like the Red City. I know you've just been talking about some excellent models there. I did like the Hot Toys Thanos Gauntlet. I got my eye on that as well. Does anyone know how much that is? I haven't had a look at it. Lee Bow, you got a bus lane ticket today. Look, if I get caught, I'll get caught. And the police are always waiting. And I know where they are, so it's my own daft fault. But I have lost 3 points now, so I think I've got 3. I've only got 3 points on my license now. But yeah, I always get caught. It's not good. Hello from Finland. Hi, Reese. You probably see I'm getting really hot tonight because I did have a fan right here that's normally on me, and the motor's burnt out in it. So I've got a Juliet balcony right behind a screen that I've got here, so that's open, bringing some air into here. But when I'm doing my builds, it's a nightmare. It's so much so that I'm having to just use this little thing that I plug into my keyboard just to keep me cool. I'll take care, Matthew. Sorry, I didn't see you go. Chris Davis, Paper Penny, do you think I could do Ecto 1? I think Ecto 1's going to be quite an easy elementary build when it comes up. Hi Wayne, building the wooden Victory ship at issue 22. Richard, I'd love to do that. I've seen the Victory down at the Portsmouth Dockyard. It's a brilliant ship. Is that still available to do? Because that could be an interesting one for me. Heaven's Eagle, hey Wayne, what is the DB5 you've been talking about? They're re-releasing the DB5 Heaven's Eagle, if you haven't seen it already. Eagle Moss. It's definitely coming out in this country. I don't know if it's still out in the States at the moment. But I will be doing the first few issues of that build and seeing if I want to continue that. A 1.8 Christine, that could be fun. How to avoid blowing up your Arduino should be the next episode, Philip. Philip, if you saw my last Arduino one, I showed you how to blow up an LED. So it's not completely off the table. I-bands. Lots. Yep. Said it wrong for years. Yeah, me too. Although me and the missus was just having about. I always say gesture. That's a nice gesture. And she says it's gesture. But no, it's a gesture. Gesture. No, I'm getting confused. I can't say it right. Gesture. I say gesture and I should be saying gesture. It's my Australian, that's what I blame. Arjun, how about building 1.8 scale models? I'll kill for an XB Falcon GT with an optional Mad Max Interceptor conversion kit. Oh, yeah, that could be good. Definitely. I don't know, what sort of car would I like to... I'd like something like... let me have a think about this. You know what car I really liked when I was growing up? It's going back to the whole retro thing, you know. I really liked the Ferrari Testarossa when that first came out, with the vents down the side. That was a really snazzy car back then. That would be a car that I'd like to see. That would be a car I'd like to own. Yeah, it's never going to happen. Spencer Allen, Wayne, what's your day job? I work in the automobile industry, funny enough, Spencer. I run all the dealerships. I manage the dealerships, sort of like customer relationship management systems, and I can work from home, so I can work from more than one dealership at the same time, which is good. Basically, it's just doing the logistics of booking cars in and out for services, making sure new cars are okay, cleaning up records, getting old vehicles off the systems, that sort of thing. So, all good. Where am I? Sorry, I'm really losing track of chat tonight. I will catch up. I'm going down the list at the moment. Steve Carrick, what's Stephen Carrick? Wayne, any idea what size the split rings were for the anchors on Bismarck? Found them a nightmare. Need to replace them. Not happy with the ones I sent. I think they were 5mm. I can tell you that now. Yeah, they were 5mm. The split rings were. They were a pain in the. They were a pain to do. Big time. I had to use. I used my needle nose thingies here, and got them done. As a matter of fact, these are invaluable. If you haven't got them, they're in my Amazon store. Now, a lot of you have noticed when I do my videos, if I show you a close-up there, I don't know if you can see that, I've got like a hole in between there. The reason for that is, and I blame Mrs. Wilder Wayne for that, she got me this like 2 Christmas ago and told me they were wire cutters. So, of course, I tried to cut wires with them, not realising they're not wire cutters at all. They're sprue cutters. So I need to get some new ones. But they're invaluable, for especially for the Bismarck building, cutting all the stuff off. Can you please build the Tirpitz ship after the Bismarck? King said it would be just like doing the same ship. I could just build 2 Bismarcks and like make subtle differences to it. Forward, you tip me again? Oh my god, is there an option to let the DeLorean fly? There is. You put the wheels down. Don't quite know how you display it though. You'd need some sort of, actually, you could probably display it exactly like I've done the Millennium Falcon. Just get yourself some nice 40-pound fishing wire. The Nexus, you kidding me? The Hot Toys Fan Scoreless about 600. Nah. Okay. Well, that's not happening then, is it? £600, and people are moaning at me at the price of some of these partworks. Oh my god. What other builds you got in mind to do? Chris, I said I want to do Ecto 1. I'm definitely going to be doing the X-Wing. I'm probably definitely going to be doing the DB5. There was rumour of James Bond's Lotus. I don't know what happened to that. But yeah, I'd like to do that. And Mrs. Wilder Wayne is bugging me to build a train. Now, at the moment, the only one I think available is the Mallard that I might be able to get hold of. I know Paint with Penny's got the Flying Scotsman. I'd love to do the Flying Scotsman, but I've got it in mind that I want to build a steam train because I'm trying to tap into new markets, you know, to appease everyone. So I've got my vehicles, I've got my ships, and I've got my war covered. I haven't got anything to do with trains covered, so I need to do something with trains, I think. Matter of fact, the Flying Scotsman's coming through Corby in June, where I live. I live in Corby, so that's going to be good to see again. I saw that last year as well. Marvel Legends do a Thanos Gauntlet, and it's really good, about £100. That's better, Svi. £600 for a Hot Toys one, though. I'm going to have a nightmare tonight. Life-size Thanos Gauntlet in my collection of Hot Toys. Matthew Bean, 900 to 1,000. Oh, my God. I saw someone unboxing it, and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. Then I was like, holy crap. And now Mrs. Wilder Wayne has spoken. I'm not getting a Thanos Gauntlet. Okay. I need a PC first. I'm going to be getting a PC next month. Because I think this one's almost had its day. See you later, Matthew. Again, thank you for your input, mate. Where's the milk? I did have milk because I've just had a quite a spicy takeout. But I'm drinking coffee at the moment. Look, coffee. There's still coffee in there. I've got one of those Dolce Gusto machines. So it costs like £10 for 24 pods of coffee. But God, it gets me buzzing. Model Space does have a lot of wooden ships, including the Victory in the States, Anthony. Yeah, I think the Victory would be the one that I'd have my eye on. Definitely. I like a ship with lots of rigging. Perhaps someone would do the Mary Rose one day. Eaglemus didn't send me the correct lights for the back blue lights of the DeLorean. In although when this can be purchased, they won't send a replacement. Really? Michael J, they normally, for me, they just appeared in issue 93 or 94. I didn't ask for them. But, I mean, you can just get yourself some blue LEDs. It's not, I mean, they cost pennies. Look on eBay for small blue LED. Or, better still, small clear blue LED. It will probably cost you £1 at max for about 20 of them. And then you just solder them in. It's simple as that, just solder them in. But make sure they're the small ones and not the, I think they're the 3mm, not the 5mm. Otherwise, they might not light up enough. I don't think it will draw. It's only a small draw of the current. Gesture. So it's pronounced gesture, but it's spelled gesture. Am I going to do a diorama for the Bismarck? Cypher Dracon. I'd like to, but it is going to be going on a shelf there. So I could probably put a background on there, but as you can see, I've got these night lights here, so they'd have to come down, which is not easy because if you look, they've got cracks on them. Those cracks are vinyl transfers, which means I'll have to get the hairdryer on the wall to get them off again. They've already moved around once. The DB5 was in Germany in 2014. I know, Mark, it's been released before. It was in Britain, in the UK, and I think 2000 and, let's have a guess. 2010, 2011, something like that. That's a guess. When I was thinking of stopping the Terminator to build the Bismarck, Lee, if you're going to do that, you'd need to make up your mind pretty quickly because I know Hachette is running out of stocks big time of stuff. And if you look at things like their Root Master now, if you wanted to start that, you can't. You'd have to source the other 40 issues yourself. I think you can start the issues at something like 47 or something. So you can't start things from scratch now. That's why I said you need to get on the wagon with these things when they come out. Sphere, you're like me. I've always said gesture. I can't say the tragedy either. It's a tragedy. The only way I can say tragedy is by pretending I'm a BG. It's a tragedy. Tragedy and strategy. Yeah, we won't go on with that. Wayne would love to see a new Titanic kit with a metal hull like the Bismarck. What do you think? That'd be good. The Titanic's been released before, hasn't it? But it's one of the like the Airfixy type models, not as a part build. That would do really good as a part build, I reckon. Sierra Codsworth, that'd be good. Nexus. Andrew Thompson, have you thought about getting Pod 2 for the Thunderbird? I'm not for £250, Andrew. It's exactly the same as the other two, the interiors, just with a few extra additions inside it. So, Andrew, I'm not really a big Thunderbirds fan. I built that for D'Agostini. As a matter of fact, all of the support ships, apart from Thunderbird 4, I gave to someone who requested them on my channel. Because I wouldn't keep them. So, I know you're going to be shouting at me now saying, I wanted that! Anthony Hardy, modelling question, especially as I get further into the DeLorean. Should I invest in a Dremel or will a manual drill work just fine? I don't think I've used my Dremel at all on my DeLorean, Anthony. But one of the issues, I don't know if anyone else had this with the DeLorean, they sent me a thread maker. Did anyone else get that? So if the threads weren't bored out correctly, you could use the thread maker to bore them out properly. Or was that just me who got sent that? Because no one seems to have mentioned that. And I never used it. It's still sitting in my toolbox. Red City, chitty chitty bang bang. Ferrari Testarossas were sexy as hell. I actually drove one as well. Only about 5 miles an hour around the car park in Basildon. But oh, it's a lovely car. How about the Sky Car from Blade Runner? Andy Carroll, you're not going to like this. I hate Blade Runner. I think it's the most boring film that's ever been made, and I don't know what people see in it. So I wouldn't know what that car is. I've tried to watch it so many times. I even watched the sequel one with Ryan Gosling. God awful. Andy Edwards, I'm doing the time and I'm loving it so far. Also started my D'Agostini HMS Bounty. I've had for about 10 years ago. Wow. I didn't even know that was around. The Bounty. Oh my God, where am I now? Right, sorry, I'm scrolling back. God, you guys are really like going quick tonight. I don't want to skip anyone, so if I have missed you, I really apologise. I'm trying to answer so many things. Right, Ferrari Testarossas are sexy as hell, and Blade Runner I can't stand. Trying to find pictures of Bismarck in Channel Islands, but living on site, it just comes up Bismarck and Cutty Sark. Really? Weird. I've started an argument now whether it's gesture or gesture. What do you call a cross-eyed Japanese banda? God. The car out of Greece, whatever that was, Grease Lightning. What about the car, the Ford? Was it a Ford? Yeah, it was a Ford. The yellow one from the Karate Kid. That was a nice one. Hang on. Ah! Can you still hear me? I'll just knock the microphone. Right, hang on a second. It was a 1948 Ford Super Deluxe from the Karate Kid. Looking just like, where are we? That one. That'd be a nice one to build. I know Ralph Macchio's still got that, Macchio. He's still got that car, and obviously it's just appeared in the Cobra Kai Season 2. Something like the McLaren F1 or the Bugatti Veyron, that could be a nice one as well, yeah. Or the Yamato, oh, yeah, that's another good ship to build. Chris Camplin, cocaine, not cockiness. What are you going on about? Red City, King George V and the Hood to go alongside the Bismarck would be nice. God, I could have my own little Battle of the Denmark Strait going on, couldn't I? Endgame was awesome. You cried 3 times. I loved Endgame, but guess what? Mrs. Welder Wayne didn't. She thought it was slow until the end. I thought it was a brilliant film. It's going very good, Robert. Beckzak, my dad's a big fan of yours. Say hi to your dad. I really appreciate all my viewers. Brow Bunny, hi Wayne. You doing the VW camper van? I wanted to, but then we got inundated with the Bismarck and Terminator, and my funds only stretched so far. The Rocketeer jetpack, Matthew Boland. I've got a friend who actually built the helmet, and I think he might still be doing them. I think he created molds for it, and he's still building them. He also built the centre console for the TARDIS, but I think Eaglemoss on their Doctor Who collection are now releasing that as well. So I am wondering whose is better, the Mooncrest Models one that my friend built, or the Eaglemoss one. That'd be interesting. Model Space have got 2 trains. Are they steam trains, Penny? With a nice, like, Harry Potter-esque feel to it, like a Hogwarts Express. That's what I'm after, because the Mallard doesn't come across as that. Doesn't Eaglemoss do a Spitfire? I haven't seen a Spitfire, Red City. They may do. Is the R2D2 app updated? Well, I downloaded it a couple of weeks ago, so I wouldn't know, but everything seemed to be working just like it did. So, has the app got a problem? Don't know. No 3D printer. No, not until I get my new computer, Chris. Then we can think about that afterwards. Did you ever get your one working, Chris? I've just answered 2 questions there, didn't I, about what's happening with my printer. Hi Wayne, what's happening with your 3D printer? They just announced that the Hot Toys are making the Iron Man gauntlet. Wow. Is that going to be £600 again? I better get saving now. You see, what I need to do is get Mrs. Welder Wayne to watch the video of the unboxing of the Thanos gauntlet. You know, you've got to, like, tread her into it gently. You know, like going into cold water. I'm sure she's going to be shouting up the stairs in a minute going, no! Hi, when I've had delivered my CR10 4S, not unboxed yet. Ah, that's going to be lovely, Stuart. I wanted the big plate one, but I said it's a pipe dream until the end of the year now, so. Whoa, Stuart Rose, I have in excess of £5,000 worth of Star Wars Lego. Oh my God. But, you know, like, wasn't the Millennium Falcon like 600 quid when it first came out? Richard's just checked an online video, Ibanez YouTube channel, and they pronounce it Ibanez. Perhaps someone was having you on, Svi. Stop the Terminator and build the Bismarck. Yeah, I think the Bismarck's a much nicer build at the moment. The problem with the Terminator, I can see, is it going to be repetitive, because what we're doing now, we're going to be doubling up with the arms and the legs. So, see, that I've got that problem with the DeLorean, because, you know, you've all seen this. You saw this two videos ago. I've got to bring something new to the table when I do that video tomorrow. I haven't filmed it yet, but I always get up about 5:30. So I'll start filming at 6 in the morning. The video will be out before 9. And then you guys can see how wide awake I am. And girls. In the morning. Hence why I need the coffee. Luke Stevens, I'd love to know what website you look at to get these models. Don't know, so I don't know about. Luke, the only websites I go to are either Hachette, D'Agostini, or Eaglemoss. And then normally you guys tell me if there's something that I might be interested in. And if I am, then I'll go over to that site. So the only DB5 model I can see on the Hero Collector website is a completed model built to order, only 200 made. Does this mean no part work? Paul, it is coming as a part work. I can lay my life on it in the next probably couple of months. I've only just had correspondence from Eaglemoss regarding the release, so that's a definite happening. Think of a Stratocaster. Still can't do it. Stratocaster. It's the end bit, Svi. Aggie. Four-eyed, what's going on with you? I think the James Bond car is on the Dutch deal. I'll have to have a look at that. I haven't even looked at the other parts yet. The other D'Agostini sites. That could be interesting. Boy, you really don't have to tip me. Thank you so much for that. Can I please do the Swedish ship Vasa? Again, I haven't seen it. Who's doing that, Kinghead? You had one for your Millennium Falcon late. Sorry, you had one what? What was that? I'm just scrolling back. You have to give me some context there. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. I need to catch up. Does the Game Boy still work? Yeah, look. I'm going to do a video for it. Wait. It does. There you go. Ding! Look, let's play the music. Ready? It's all good. The funny thing is, giving my kids that this weekend, obviously this is the millennial generation, get to see a Game Boy, they were hooked on it. I thought I would love to watch you to watch my videos, then you can give me money. Bless you, Chris Gamblin. Del Boys Free Winner could do. Titanic was a part build 18 years ago. Really? They need to bring that back then, Spencer, and really soup it up again. I'm surprised actually they went with the Bismarck if it was Hatchet that were doing it. Mark, yeah, Blade Runner's a boring old film. If you bore him 18 years ago, that Titanic part work sank. Close Encounters of the Third Kind's boring. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. It gets good at the end, but the build-up, not good. My thought process was with the issue you had with the rear wheel. I was thinking if I drill a hole through and then use oil to thread it, I may be able to do it without glue. Yeah, you could do, I suppose. Yeah. The secret is, Anthony, to try it. If it doesn't work, then just try not to commit yourself too much to breaking something, because I've done that before, and that's where super glue comes in handy. Have you not thought about doing the Dodge Charger? Governoid, it's not really something that I'm not really interested in the Fast and Furious films. They are good, they're watchable, but it's not a car that I would like to do, I don't think. There's far more iconic cars out there. Steve McQueen's car from Bullet, you know, there's loads more. Biff's Ford, see? There's loads. I'd love to have seen that Titanic race. I didn't know anything about that, to be honest with you. What's up, Wayne from New Zealand? I snapped a screw on the bonnet. Is that thing? Do you think glue will hold it? Well, Adam, look, you know you've got the hydraulic shafts either side of the bonnet. I've snapped one of mine and glue didn't fix it, so it's all being held up by one at the moment, and the other one's just there for show now. So I don't know if that will hold it, to be honest with you. You may need to get a new bit or manufacture something yourself with a bit of plastic and a file. I bought 6 issues of the DeLorean just in an hour and a half together. Really like, oh, you built them? Wow. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Remy, the last 5 issues we've had of the DeLorean, I could probably build in about 5 minutes. Chris Campley, yeah, I saw your Bugatti Chiron. You got loads of Lego. Where do you keep it, Chris? Steve Carrick, anybody waiting, wanting to do the Bismarck, just to let people know, a lot of issues are sold out and a few with 2 or 3 are available on the website, which was Tuesday when I looked. Well, I'll tell you now, I've got issues 7, 8, 9 and 10 M binders for the Bismarck twice. I think they're already on eBay at the moment. I'm going to speed up through this now. Hey Wayne, I've got to go. Oh, someone's going. Sorry, I probably missed you. You've probably gone now. Oh, that was Mega Nico. See you later, sir, if you're still here. Captain Scarlet SPV or Stingray. Stormtrooper, how about building the Ark Crawl, the aircraft carrier whose planes attack the Bismarck? Yeah, you said that. When I saw Ark, I thought you were talking about the Ark of the Covenant then. I would love to build the Ark of the Covenant. They did it on Mythbusters, didn't they? When, not Jamie, Adam got electrocuted. Burnt his eyebrows off. I think it was that issue. But no, he got electrocuted. He wasn't happy with... they electrocuted Jamie, I think it was. One of them, I know they had a big row over it. But that was something else. I had the time to do the printer. You had the time or you didn't have the time, Chris? Not. Yeah, you didn't have the time. The Hogwarts Express was basically an Oldham Hall locomotive, originally green. They need to... I've seen these Polar Express experiences they have around the country around about Christmas. They really need to get an engine like that in there. I think the last one that I heard about had a diesel engine. That must have really ticked a lot of people off. I just met a Chinese drug addict. He said, have you seen my... Oh, here we go. Rogero. How are you? I'm Brazilian. I follow your channel on YouTube. I wonder if you will continue the Doctor Who and Marvel movie collections. The Doctor Who I won't. Because that was my daughter's, and in fact she's actually got rid of that now. We sent it to Spain, to someone in Spain. Unfortunately, it got bashed around in the postage and a lot of it got smashed, which I wasn't happy about. And the Marvel movie collections, it got repetitive, and Eaglemoss are known for just keep extending and extending and extending their series, and I didn't want to be going up to 100, 200 for that. I've got no room to keep them now, so no, I won't be continuing them. Ford Escort Mexico would be good. Ford Capri would be good. How about a model of the Houses of Parliament before they burn down? I don't think you can say worry about burning down, Jason. I think they're falling down. You combine Infinity War Gauntlet, Meat Tenderizer, if that helps. Really? Oh my god. My chat is going all over the place. It jumps and then it comes back and it jumps. So, I don't know. You can get the 3D files to print the Thanos Gauntlet and the Iron Man one. Ah. Svi, you love your 3D printing, don't you? Paper Penny loves that as well. Last week I joined the gym. I love it. In there they have this game and I'm getting really good at it. Last week I won 2 Mars bars and a kick. Oh, Paint with Penny. Those dad jokes. You got Narcoleptic Tinkerer. I got an Audi Balco 3D printer. It's awesome for the price. Does it print good? You know, see... I have never owned a 3D printer, and when I said I was getting one, I was psyching myself up, learning all about how to use them, and I guarantee by the time I get one, I would have forgotten everything, so... Mrs. World of Wayne's telling Svi off. Shouldn't your DeLorean be complete by next week? No, they said issue 26 will be the last one of the car. So then 27, 28, 29 and 30 are the accessories. So we're on issue 123. I have to keep looking at that. So 3 more issues, it will be complete. So all good. Strap to caster. Screw tapper. It's just screw tapper. Yeah, no, I got mine. It's weird. I've never had to use it though, Lee. Jason Russell, it's a shame they won't do any of these in Sweden. Would love to build a few of these with my kids. As you speak to them, can't you ask them to set up a mail order system to Europe? Jason, they on the I've taken it off for Eaglemoss. I'm not so sure about Harsh yet. They have, doesn't show you on here. As a matter of fact, they don't have any prices on the magazine. If you look here and behind, there's no prices. But in WH Smith's, they put a sticker on the front with a whole list of countries where prices are on it. So I guess they will be coming, but postage within European countries should be quite easy. I know Life of Brian Dave was talking about how he got hold of DeLorean magazines from the French site. No problems at all. It's just some of these things like the Terminator and the Bismarck you may have a little bit of a problem with. But there you go. The Spectrum keyboard's looking great. The Spectrum keyboard's actually working, but I'm not going to plug it in. It's just there for show. That's what I had when I was a kid. So, all cool. Any news on kit? Nothing yet. No news on kit at all. The T1000 model drip of mercury an issue. Yeah, they just give you a puddle of metal. Governoid, yeah, Bullet would be pretty cool. Was there any build on kit on Knight Rider? There's a bit of test build Guyvernoid, but nothing's come from that. Epoxy resin preferable to super glue. Well, Red City, the super glue I use, and I do keep advertising this, is called Glue It from the range. It's vacuum sealed. The reason I use it is because it dries clear. It doesn't dry with like that white sort of crap on it. So that's why I use it. And it glues in seconds. Paul Smith, currently frustrated with the fingerprints on T8-100. Tried every mod I've seen so far. Still don't think they are good enough quality. Paul, did you see DND Galactic's fix? Where he scores down the pins? Because he's done that version, which apparently works. I just used some blue tack to make a tiny gasket and pushed it together. It just needs to be a bit tighter and something to provide a little bit of friction. That's what will keep it in place. Build it once and sell them on eBay. Lost in Space Chariot. Hello, congratulations on the end of World War II. Hi, when did you do your 80s? Hope you covered the tripods as well as being a kid in the UK at the time. They freaked me out. The tripods. The tripods? What's the tripods? You talk War of the Worlds. Tripods. Tripods. I don't remember them. I remember the War of the Worlds. I remember the Triffids from the 80s. I wonder if you continue with Doctor Who and Marvel. No, I answered that one. My Diego 3D printer needs fixing. You need to get on at them, Chris. Big time. Oh my god. Phoebe's coming soon. As a matter of fact, I've heard her banging on the door already. I'm cosplay Captain America Winter Soldier. This year I'm going to cosplay Captain America Strike Suit with the Mjolnir. That'd be wicked. Remy, do you live in the UK? Because I'm at the London Film and Comic Con on the 26th of July. That's a Friday. Can't wait for that. I think there's a Milton Keynes con coming up as well. I think Mark Tadgel was going to that, who used to send me the things. Look, see, I've got the old World of Wayne R2 Builders Club thing there. Ready to wear. I'll cosplay as 4 Endgame. Got the belly for it. Me too now. I said to my missus, I lifted up the top and said I've got a body of a god now. I think they should do the Warhorse. Be a good model to do. You could do all the scenes and everything. That could be good. I like some of the mechanics that go into the Lion King show. Have you seen that? For the giraffes and stuff? Oh, Jeff Wayne's version. Jeff Wayne's version was excellent. The chances of anything coming from Mars. My older brother had a Commodore 64. Lee, I've been doing a little bit of research, obviously, for this retro corner. The reason that the Spectrum took off so much in the UK is obviously it was released in the UK, where Commodore 64 was released in America. So it wasn't until import and export and they finally crossed the channel that there was competing between those two consoles. But for the initial few years, there was no competition. So Spectrum had its own world, and in America, Commodore had its own world. It's pretty interesting listening to the story between Sinclair and Commodore. But you'll love this retro thing. I've got things from the old loading screens to what's the word I'm looking for? Hacks how to get a game to load if it wouldn't load. Not that you need them now. Who uses a cassette tape anymore? Mark Knight, I've still got an Amstrad PPC 512, one of the first laptops ever going. I'm going to probably put that over here as well, which has got a little green screen on it. I haven't got it. It's my dad's got it, but he's sitting in his loft, so I'm going to nick it off of him. Wayne, you should get a Vectrex from MB for your retro corner. I have one. It's still in my dad's attic. A Vectrex. I've got to do a find for that. I don't know what that is. Vectrex. Vectrex. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that. Is that what it was called? The Vectrex arcade system. Tripod was on BBC. I don't remember that. Sup AJ1M, no idea about Ecto 1 yet, but it is definitely coming, and it's going to appear in the die-cast modelers section of the Eaglemoss site. You're on form tonight, aren't you, Chris? Oh, it's 74th anniversary of Liberation tomorrow. Interesting. Atari 2600, was that the one with the little black joystick with the red button where you played tennis, Alex? I don't... you say it now, Reese. Yeah, hang on a minute. Perhaps I do remember that. I'm just looking that up. See if I can remember the show. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I do remember that. Wow. I should do that. God, I don't remember that. I just had a massive flashback then. Saturday evening TV, you're right. It's only when you mentioned evening TV that it clicked. Philip Letley, your ringtone's a Spectrum loading. What do you mean? The oldest console I still own is the Atari Jaguar. I can't believe people still have some of these. Still got grandstand game console with light gun. Oh my god. I still have the Toshiba games console. Sounds funny when loading. See, what I want to get now is my other favourite console, which I, well, not console, computer, apart from the Spectrum, was the BBC Micro Model B, where I used to play Elite every single day. Or Elite Dangerous, as you millennials call it now. Had Spectrum 128K, that loading sound. Well, I had a 128K plus 3, which used the discs as part from that one. So I never had that. Wish they would do a Johnny 5? Yes, definitely wish they would do a Johnny 5. A Cyberman part word. We've got a lot of Doctor Who fans in here, haven't we? Robert, thank you for that, because I have seen those blast bags, and I was wondering, do I order them or do I go with what I've been doing? I do like the way my ones look, I have to say, but they do need weathering, and it's just more work on top of it, so... who knows? I started with a Spectrum, then an Archimedes. Oh my god, Svi! Then an Amiga, then a PC. The Archimedes, got to remember that. Well, I had the Spectrum, then the 48K, which is what that one is. Then the Plus 3 with a disc drive. Then I think I switched over to consoles. I think I had the Sega Master System, then the Mega Drive. And then we just went through them all. The Sega Saturn, and God knows what else happened after that. I was all consoles after that, and then PC. Yeah, 8-Bit Guy, I do watch him as well, Lee. Okay, Luke, take care, mate. MacGyver, everyone loves MacGyver. Did anyone have the 3DO console? That was awesome. No, the I remember the Spectrum turned into the Sam Coupe, if you remember that. It's like a coloured version of the Spectrum, because, again, I'm giving things away from my video, but the Spectrum had some what they called the attribute problem, where in an 8x8 block pixel on the screen, you could only ever display 2 colours. So if you had a third colour going in there, the colour would just like leak into the next pixel along, which is what caused all of those funky graphics on the Spectrum. Ron Cheeky Crouch, your loft's full of consoles. You could make a fortune. Reese, you used the stylophones. See, now, the stylophones, that was what Rolf Harris used to advertise, wasn't it? As a matter of fact, I think my parents still have one in the box with Rolf Harris on the front of it using it. Don't know if people will be too thrilled to be buying that nowadays. Elite's a brilliant game, Stuart. I wish I could still play it. I did have it on here, I think. No, where did I have it? I had it on the, was it the Xbox? I don't know, it's just hard to control. Very hard to control, I found. Maybe a Boglin. God, I remember the Boglins. A retro Pac-Man electric game. John Swallow, there is one coming. I used to have a yellow game called Puck Monster, which was quite a fun little thing. It's a yellow thing. Will you add working guns to the Bismarck? Maybe spring-loaded? I don't think so, because they're sealed anyway. And there's so much electrics in it anyway, Alex. I think I'll just be confusing myself big time. But, there you go. Oh my god, the Emperor is back, mate. I know he is. You still got a Dreamcast. Well, I got the GameCube under here, but did you notice I did have a GameCube up there? I took it out. The reason I took it out is because the GameCube wasn't 80s. This is all going to be 80s. As a matter of fact, The Game Boy shouldn't be in there either because that didn't come out in the UK until 1990. But because it was released in Japan and America in like April and September 89, I've snuck it in there. When the Philip Letley, when the ZX81 and the ZX, its predecessors, the ZX80 came out, did you know they were in kit form? You had to build the computer yourself. Then they made out a ready-made one for you. They were pretty cool. I did like them. Right, I've only just realised what the time is, so I'm going to be shutting down the stream. Let me tell you what's going on. We're going to be doing another live stream in 2 weeks, so that'll be 2 weeks today. On Thursday. Tomorrow we've got a DeLorean coming out. Sunday we're definitely going to be having the retro video coming out. First retro video. I'm hoping by Monday to Wednesday, if you keep track of my social media channels. And once again, I'm going to just post a link to my Instagram, Twitter and Facebook in chat there. I'll keep you informed of what's going on with Eaglemoss, and if I get any more information regarding things like the DB5 and more especially the Ecto 1, because that's what I'm more interested in at the moment, to be honest with you. I'm nice and selfish. And then back to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll be doing the next Bismarck Terminator and DeLorean build. So anyway, good live stream tonight. Thank you so much for everyone who's contributed to chat, and I will see you next Thursday. Not next Thursday, Thursday after.